Hello everybody, you are live for Planet Brooklyn Academy. My name is Jay Lorenzo. This here is the beautiful songstress Lucille Ghatti in the building. Like the rest of beautiful songstress?
Yeah, I do actually.
Because I think that's what you are.
Thanks.
Yes.
It strokes my ego a bit.
There we go. See, I gotta get an ego. She got an ego. She's big time. You are. I was telling you off camera that I heard of you last year. You are from Cali. You just moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
How has Brooklyn been?
Brooklyn reminds me a lot of Oakland, so it's been kind. I like it a lot. It feels like home already.
Okay. How long have you been here?
Since July.
July. Okay, so you still a newbie?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like it.
You just feel like you're home?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, we are here in Planet Brooklyn. What you think of the store?
I love it. It's really cute. I took my glasses off, so I'm seeing blurs of colors right now.
Yes.
But the energy in the room is really pure, and I like it.
Okay, we're both trying to be cool because I can't see anything either. I took my glasses off as well. We're cool. Hey, up top. All right. So, like I was telling you, you are a wonderful singer, and you're really dope. And I heard you on R&B Singers Room.
Yeah, they're cool. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yes, we gotta give a shout out to R&B Singers Room. Yes. You were doing your thing. The first song I heard from you was OG Blues.
Oh yeah.
Now OG Blues was one of my I used to bump it, and as a man, you gotta be masculine. So I was on the train, like going in. So I gotta give a shout out to you for having that feel good.
No, I have to give a shout out to you for singing it.
Oh yeah, we can do it the way. We can look, please. I know your music.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go back for a minute. So how did you start singing? How did you figure out that this is what you really wanted to do?
Well, the first song I ever sang to my mom was 5 Steps by Drew Hill. She called me in the room and she was like, sing that song you were singing in the car, and I sang it. She's like, you can sing. So she put me in a choir, and then I was in choir in high school. But I didn't really take it seriously because I never got the leads in any of the songs. So I was like, whatever. But I don't know. As I got older, I just started songwriting, and I met a few cool people who are very talented as well. And one day I decided, why not? I'm not doing anything else in my life. So just so happened, a friend of mine was going to a friend's studio, and I went with him just to go with him. And they were like, oh, everybody stay in the room what you do. So I was like, oh, I sing. And then they were like, okay, well, get in the booth, and then we'll just make a beat for you, and you just make something. And then I was like, okay, and I did it, and then they were like, oh, okay, well,
you really do sing.
You really do
Not
sing.
playing.
So we did my first tape on More Infinity, and then it's been like a rocket ship ever since.
Yes. And that first tape was so dope. And
Thank you.
I really thought you started from high grade, but I had to go back, do my research. And I think it's a beautiful CD. It's a little different. So talk about your experiences starting from More Infinity to high grade.
When I first started songwriting, I knew I could write because I've been writing my whole life. But as far as my voice was concerned, I didn't really take it seriously. So when I put my first tape out, the idea behind it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna see what happens. We'll just see what happens. I wasn't really expecting anybody to really listen to it. I just put it on the internet. Since then I learned how good my songwriting was. So on high grade, I paid way more attention to the actual songwriting than I did the aesthetic of the singing. But now I listen to my voice every day, and I feel like it's maturing so much, and there's so much more that I can do with it. And now, since the songwriting is like the back of my hand, it's like not something that I have to really, practice too much. Now it's the playing with my vocals that I'm enjoying, and I'm like really excited for my new project because you get to really hear me just being the jazzy girl I am.
Oh, jazzing it up. Yeah, because you can definitely hear the progression. I feel like a more of Affinity was more, I want to say maybe like a more traditional R&B, and it seems like you really got comfortable on high grade, experimenting with different sounds.
That was LA. I was in Orlando for More Infinity, so I was around a lot of real R&B experts. They really were into it. And then when I went to Los Angeles was It was so different. Literally, high grade was like everything going around me at the time. I would just see it and I just put it in the song like right then and there. But yeah, that's been, I guess you could say, when I became fearless. I just like dropped off all of my like anxiety and doubt and nervousness about it, and I was like, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. So you were definitely more expressive on high grade and
I was really high the whole time.
yeah, well that too. You were very expressive.
Yeah.
Yes. So and you can tell by a lot of the names of the songs.
Yeah, those were all the strains we were smoking. Pretty much all the names on that, we were just like Tekken 5, the guys in my living room were playing Tekken 5, so I was like,
Right.
let's just name it Tekken 5.
Yeah.
And then OG Blues, that one was, I just have this obsession with Miles Davis, and I was listening to A Kind of Blue, so OG Blues came from that. Yeah.
Oh, so you can tell by your voice you're very old. You have like a very old soul.
You calling me old?
No, you're a young tenderoni. Okay, but you have a very old soul.
Yeah, thank you.
So where do you get a lot of your influences from?
My grandpa, he was in a group from Oakland called the Fabulous Ballads, and they had a number 8, I think, R&B hit in the country in 1968. So he's always, when I was little, he used to record in the same studios in Vogue, so I would always go to his studio sessions and be like, this is like, oh my god, this is so cool, like I really want to do that. So he really put me on to like a lot of soulful music. My family's from Oakland, so they're really like soulful, so pretty much them. My mom, she had neo soul for days, like
Really?
she would only play neo soul and gospel, that's it, and so that's how I learned to like harmonize.
Okay.
To craft songs together.
Ain't bad influences. You know, so you come from a very musical family.
Yeah.
Musical background. Okay. You definitely hear it. Like even though like the content matter is our age and generation.
I send it to my grandma and I get my grandma's opinion, and she always is like, you need a club head. And I'm like, what? I'm always like, Granny, I don't make that kind of music. But I will eventually, but she's always like, I'm waiting for that banger. I'm like,
Your grandmother?
yeah.
Okay, so your grandmother definitely looks out, looking out for you.
Yeah, she does.
So you feel like you need, because your songs are very mellow. They're very moodful music. Like I get into my feelings when I hear your music. Like whether it's about sex, whether it's about love, and just going through some stuff. But do you feel like eventually you can escalate to you making like poppy?
Well, yeah, I already do that. That's one thing. Aside from having an independent career as an artist, I am a songwriter, and I write all types of music. I do have pop radio hits. I have like lots of folk stuff. I have lots of different types of music because it's really not that hard for me. I don't know, like, but that's what I want to do.